Hello students, I am Sanap KB from Department of Physics of RVNB College, Shirampur. This is my lecture number 9 on the topic number 10, magnetic fields due to electric current. In previous lecture, we saw the magnetic field produced by current carrying circular arc using Biot-Savart law. Now, today we are going to the article number 10.13, axial magnetic field produced by a current in a circular loop. Means we consider here the circular loop. This is X, Y and Z axis. Now we have to find axial magnetic field at point P here. Now distance of this angle is a theta. These distances are, this is a Z, and now this magnetic field dBz this angle is theta. This is theta. Now here consider the circular loop. Current will be I, flows in a anti-clockwise direction, having a center at point O here. Now this R be the capital R be the radius of this circular current carrying loop here. Now this circular loop is made up of small elements of length dl, like this one, and this element is at distance r. This distance is r from this element. Now here we consider this is one element, and there is this another element is again dl. And now this along the z axis means we have to find magnetic field at point P here. Now write the explanation of that figure. Now this is a dB1 magnetic field. We explain this figure. Consider a current carrying loop that circular loop of radius r and center at point O. We have to find magnetic field that be Z along Z axis, that is at point P. Now distance OP is equal to Z and distance of length element DL is R from point P here. Now this element DL and this vector R bar, that is a DL bar cross DR, both are perpendicular to the magnetic field at point P. And now consider that element here DL, which is at distance R. Then according to that Biot-Savart law, that magnetic field dB is equal to mu 0 upon 4 pi, it is vector quantity, that I dl cross R bar divided by R square. Now this dl bar cross R bar gives the direction of that magnetic field. Now magnetic field is perpendicular to both the length element dl and this vector R bar, and therefore this cross product dl cross R bar is equal to dl sin theta, and now this mu 0 by 4 pi I dl this R sin theta. Now here is the cube R cube, that is a sin 90 here, because this element dl and this magnetic field dB is directed along this one according to right hand rule. Considering this element here, then direction of that magnetic field is perpendicular to both this element dl and this R, and so the direction of magnetic field due to this element dl is like this one. And now this dl elements means this magnetic field with this element dl makes that always angle theta is equal to 90 degree. Means consider this circular loop at every element makes the angle 90 degree, and therefore this equation becomes mu 0 4 pi I dl R sin 90 divided by R cube. Sin 90 is 1, and therefore mu 0 upon 4 pi here ideal, this r cancels with this square, then ideal r square, this is a magnetic field dB, this is equation 1. And now this is the magnitude of magnetic field produced by current length element ideal is like this one according to Biot-Savart law. And now we have to find a magnetic field at point P. Now considering this small element dl, then direction of magnetic field is dB here, and this dB is resolved into two components, that horizontal and vertical components. And now considering to this element dl, the magnetic field is resolved into this dB1 and this dBz. Now we consider if this element here, then magnetic field will be here, directed like this one, and this dB1 here. This magnetic field, these two magnetic fields equal and opposite, therefore they are cancelled with one another. We are considering this total circular loop. Every time we get the, suppose here is a dl element, then another is here, suppose here, then here. Then for each time this horizontal magnetic fields, component of horizontal magnetic fields get cancelled, they are equal and directed opposite, and therefore only this component dBz is there, that we have to consider. And now this component that we consider here cos theta, consider to this angle, this is a theta, therefore this angle is again a theta. Cos theta is equal to that dBz divided by dB, and therefore that dBz is equal to dB cos theta. Now this is the magnetic field along the axis, means along this z axis, we have to find here. We already from the Biot-Savart law obtain the equation for dB, magnetic field dB, which is taking from the equation 1. Then we have to find the net magnetic field due to this circular loop, which is made up of large number of small length elements dl, and now that can be obtained by taking the integration of this equation. And so the net magnetic field, along z axis is given by integration of this equation, that Bz is equal to integration of this dBz. Okay, and now we obtain the net magnetic field, dB cos theta here, this is equation 2 here. Now putting the value of dB, we continue this equation as bz is equal to integration of that db, value of dbz here. This is a dbz, that is a db cos theta. Okay, dbz here, db cos theta, then integration of, put the value of this mu 0 upon 4 pi of this db from equation 1, mu 0 upon 4 pi I dl cos theta divided by r square. This is equation number 2 here. This magnetic field, this is an axial magnetic field here. Now from figure, what is the value of that r square? This r square, according to Pythagoras theorem, that r square is equal to z square plus capital R square, radius square. From this one, this r square is equal to this z, this distance square plus this radius r square. And now this value of r is equal to under root of z square plus r square. Therefore, now here take the support that equation 1 means value of dB is putting from this equation 1, then value of r is there. Again find the value of cos theta. Cos theta is that radius r divided by small r, or cos theta is equal to this r divided by under root of z square plus r square. Now putting the value of this r square and cos theta in this equation 2, that therefore equation 2 becomes that bz is equal to integration of mu 0 upon 4 pi this I dl into value of cos theta is r divided by this under root of r square z square plus r square, whole this divided by r square. R square is this term, is here, z square plus r square. Here using the rule of indices, power of this term is 1 and power of this term is 1/2, means bases are same, and therefore take the addition 1 plus 1/2, that 3/2, means we get that equation bz means this bz is equal to, take outside the common term initially, mu 0 upon 4 pi this I, this r, okay, whole divided by that z square plus r square raised to 3/2 into that integration of dl. This is equation number 3. Is clear up to equation 3? Okay. Now we continue that equation here. That is a Bz, that axial magnetic field, that will be mu 0 upon 4 pi, that I R divided by that Z square plus R square into that integration of dl here. What is this integration of dl? Means this circular loop is made up of number of small elements dl, and now integration of that dl get the total circumference of this circular loop. What is the circumference of this circular loop? Is a 2 pi r, and therefore integration of dl is here 2 pi r. Okay, and now equation becomes that mu 0 upon this pi cancels, this 2 cancels with here 2, means mu 0 upon 2 pi. This r into r square, means this I into r square divided by z square plus r square raised to 3 by 2. This is the value of Bz. And now this is value of axial magnetic field produced by current in a circular loop. In shortly, I explain again this expression. We have to find that axial magnetic field due to current flowing through this circular loop. Now here consider the circular loop of radius r having center at point O, and now draw this OZ, then OX, OY, means that diameters of this circular loop, and let this R be the radius of that circular loop. And now this loop is made up of large number of small elements dl. Our simplicity, we consider the small element here dl, which is here is again dl. Whatever may be dl, their distance from that point will be this r. And now here this magnetic field, here magnetic field directed in this direction. Now magnetic field here is in this direction. Now consider to this element dl, then direction of magnetic field is along this direction. This is the dB, and this dB is resolved into two components, that is a dB1 and dBz, like that sine component and cos component, whatever it may be. Now here these two components, equal and opposite. Here is the component due to this element dl is here. This one and this one, equal and opposite, get cancelled. Only this magnetic field dBz remains there. Now there are number of elements dl produces the magnetic field along this direction, and therefore that can be obtained by taking the integration of this equation. Now this angle is a theta here, analog to that, and therefore this magnetic field dBz here we have to find here, taking this trigonometric ratio cos theta, that dBz is equal to dB cos theta here. And now this value of dB ordinarily we obtain from the Biot-Savart law, that is mu 0 upon 4 pi, that current length element IDL sin theta divided by r square. Now sin theta that theta is equal to 90 degree and sine 90 is a 1, and then that value of this magnetic field dB is mu 0 upon 4 pi IDL r square into this cos theta. This value of dB is obtained from that equation 1, since there equation 1, and that is from the Biot-Savart law. And this magnetic field, net magnetic field along the z axis, that is a Bz, can be obtained taking the integration of this equation, putting the value of dB, we get the equation number 2 here. And now from figure find the value of this r square and value of that cos theta. R square is z square plus r square from this figure, and cos theta will be r divided by r, and that putting the value of r, that is under root of z square plus r square from this equation. And now equation 2 becomes this equation. Here put the value of this cos theta and r square, and then equation becomes like this one. Modify it, take the outside the constant terms, then equation get this Bz is equal to mu 0 upon 4 pi IR z square plus r square raised to 3 by 2 dl. That can be obtained or using that rule of that indices. If base is same, then power of this term is 3 by 2 here. And now the total that integration of dl is the number of dl elements forms this circular loop, and taking that value of integration of dl is the circumference of this circular loop, and that circumference is 2 pi r here. Putting this value, get the equation this Bz is equal to mu 0 upon 4 pi I r square z square plus r square raised to 3 by 2. This is the equation number 4. And now this is magnetic field produced by current in a circular loop. Now we have to explain again different special cases for this magnetic field Bz. That is a case 1 here. Now if this loop contains n number of turns, n number of turns of that circular wire or that circular loop or circular wire, and therefore this wire consists of n number of turns, and then magnetic field is given by Bz is equal to mu 0 upon 2 pi. Okay, now here NIR with the total current, r square divided by that z square plus r square raised to 3 by 2. This is equation 5. What is the change? Here n term is introduced here because that wire consists of n number of that circular turns, and therefore equation becomes B0 is equal to mu 0 upon 4 pi Ni r square divided by z square plus r square raised to 3 by 2. Now again we explain the one more case here, that from this equation 4 we can find the magnetic field at the center of that current loop. Means case second, z is equal to 0, that is at a center. That net magnetic field at center of circular loop, that is at point O, म्हणजे इथं. Now here put z is equal to 0 in this equation 4, then we get bz means which is at a center, that is a bo म्हणूया, is equal to that mu 0 upon 2 pi that I r square divided by this z is a 0 here, that 0 square plus r square raised to 3 by 2. Then this magnetic field at a center, that is a VO, is equal to mu 0 this I r square divided by this 2 pi into this r square raised to 3 by 2, then that value will be r cube here. These two to get cancelled, and magnetic field at the center of that circular loop is mu 0 upon 2 pi into this I divided by only r. This r square cancelled with r square, only r is remaining here. And now this is equation number 6, gives the magnetic field at the center of that circular loop, and that value comes to be mu 0 upon 2 pi I upon r. If this circular wire consists of n number of turns, that magnetic field at the center is equal to mu 0 upon 4 pi into this capital N, means number of turns, into I divided by r, get the magnetic field at a center. And now in this way we finishes this article, axial magnetic field produced by current in a circular loop. And from that equation we take the two special cases, that if loop contains n number of turns, then what is the value of that magnetic field, and what is the magnetic field at a center, means put z is equal to 0 in that equation, we get the b0 is equal to mu 0 upon 4 pi I upon r. And now we can finish this small article here. Okay.